Welcome to Garage Gym Athlete Ask Me Anything. It's pretty simple. I'll be answering questions from the thousands of athletes that follow our daily programming. If you have a question or topic you want submitted, go to garagegymathlete.com/AMA. Let's get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Garage Gym Athlete Podcast. Jared Moon here with Joe Courtney. What's up, Joe?
Hi, this is the closest we've ever been.
Yeah, we're in person. So if you're listening, maybe go check out the YouTube channel. We're in my detached garage. You can check us out. I don't know how much more valuable that is, seeing us in person, but you can definitely do it. If you are watching this on YouTube, awesome. So we're going to start with an AMA. We're answering a question from Dylan. Dylan has a question on flexibility. He says, how important is it to have flexibility, and how can one become more flexible? I've never been too flexible, especially in my lower body. I've never been able to keep my legs straight and touch my toes when sitting or standing, for example. I'd like to be more flexible, but I'm not sure the best way to go about it. Or am I wasting my time trying this in just the way my body is? You want to go first or me?
I'll just jump in a little bit. Flexibility definitely takes a long time. I remember when I was in high school, so I was a kicker in high school, and being a kicker, you have to, your leg flexibility is a huge thing, and it took, a good half, 3/4 of a season for me to get really, really flexible, and I had to keep that up to go into the next year. And athletes in general try to be more flexible, because the more flexible you are, the less energy your body's using to move in those ranges of motion. But it takes a long time to do it. It was 4 or 5 times a week. I was not only stretching, but somebody would stretch me out. And then I was doing other classes in high school that I did some extra stretching as well. But it's definitely something that you're not going to notice the benefits for a while, how far you're stretching, and it's painful. Stretching is not fun.
Yeah. So my 2 cents on this, Dylan, I want to move in reverse to what you said of, is this just the way my body is? I don't have that belief about anything. So if you're not fit, you can get faster, you can get fitter. If you're not flexible, you can become more flexible. If you're not mobile, you can become more mobile. You might have a predisposition to being a certain way, but you can always, through your effort, energy, and programming, change things about your body. So I do think that you don't want to get in that mindset of like, hey, is this just the way things are for me? So now, to Joe's point, it takes a lot of time. I was not very flexible when I first started functional fitness, and so I did a lot of mobility type positions. I started with mobility WOD. You guys can check it out. I think it changed. It's the Ready State now, right?
Ready State.
But they had a free playlist of 365 days worth of mobility challenges. Each one was like 5 to 10 minutes long, but basically you'd hold a position for a very long time, like a couch stretch, or be in the squat for 5 full minutes, things like that really pushed you to become more mobile and flexible. And these days I like to do mobility typically after a workout, but this long, let's say short static stretching, like 30 seconds before a workout, is only not beneficial for your performance. It's not actually going to add to your flexibility. You need to go all the way through a range of motion and hold that position for a very long period of time before your body starts to respond to it. And like Joe said, it's going to take weeks, months, years to become more mobile and more flexible. So I would just say work on it. It's not something... Your body is not just that way, and it is something that you want to work on, because it's going to help you reduce your injury if you can hold different positions. You're going to get injured less. So definitely work on it. Just keep at it. Use some of the resources I just mentioned, or just hold stretches for 3-4 minutes at a time. Even if it's just one day, I'm going to do a seated forward fold, and I'm going to hold it for 3 minutes. Then I'm going to hold, a quad stretch for 3 minutes on one side, 3 minutes on the other side. Those really long stretches will go a long way in increasing your flexibility. So work on it, chip away at it. But that's it. You got anything else?
I'm just glad you mentioned to stretch after the workout instead of before. Every time I run, I definitely try and hit up my hamstrings big time, because I know they get tight, and that's also when sometimes it's either the most painful because you just got done working out and using those areas anyway. But it's 5-10 minutes, a little bit here and there, and then it makes it a good routine. And then even on your recovery or off days, do a little yoga, do some sort of stretching there, because you can completely dedicate to stretching on those days, because you're not going to work out or lift anyway.
Yep. So that's it for this Ask Me Anything. If you guys have a question, go to garagegymathlete.com/AMA and submit your question. We will get them answered. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, let us know what you like. And podcast, if you're listening, which is most of you, leave us that 5-star review and positive comment. We'd really appreciate it. But thanks for watching or listening. I hope you enjoyed today's Ask Me Anything episode. So one more time, if you want to submit a question, topic, or idea, you can do so at GarageGymAthlete.com/AMA. And hey, while you're there, if you haven't already, sign up for Garage Gym Athlete membership. We are the best community and programming on the internet. I dare you to try and prove me wrong.